right. Hey JD, how's it going? Oh, that's right, you're heading to work. Are you heading to work right now? Oh yeah, you're at work right now. Yeah, I got done watching Farmer Min stream and then Old Timer Dave stream, so I thought, it's my turn. D40. I was thinking about leasing a Kloss combine to help knock out this field because it's kind of big, but I think I need to quit even spending money on leasing. Just do it all by myself. If you do forestry in real life the way you farm in real life, JD, I think even a 10-kilometer perimeter around the entire forest is still too close. Yeah, well, I have the season pass for PS4, so I got it. I also bought the expansion on Miles. I also got it on PC just in case I needed it for a multiplayer. Because I figured as soon as I don't, somebody's going to start a multiplayer that I'm going to want to play, and I wouldn't be able to because I wouldn't have the DLC. That would be just my luck. So 14.5 is when it's going to be full, so there it is. Nice turn there, buddy. Very realistic, very smooth, not robotic at all. So, JD, have you been on the server tonight? Because I haven't been on yet, and I forgot to put my pipe out before I went to get my tractor. There we go. No, I haven't been on Hazard at all today. I probably need to go check animals later, but I wanted to do this for a little bit first. Yeah, I need to check my animals, and since Frosty Rose is on vacation with her family, I need to check her animals too. So after I get done with this, I'll go on for a little while. Let's see, where is this being sold? Probably way down here. Oh. Where is... Oh, that's nice and close. I just drove past there like twice. Nice. Okay. At least I don't have to drive super far when I have to sell this stuff for this contract. That'll be nice. Usually I have to drive halfway across the map every time I do a contract. Yeah, $20. I mean, you get a lot of equipment. It's like 35 pieces, but that also includes like weights and front loader arms and that kind of stuff too. In that 35 pieces, I think it's 37 if you pre-ordered it and got the two, like the old school harvester and the wheel loader that has the weird paint scheme, which is the only thing different about it. It's exactly like the other one you get in the pack, except for its paint colors. You know, so not missing out much there. It's not like some special operating machine or, you know. I think for a platinum expansion, because with 17, you know, you got a new crop, you got a different type of cow breed, a new map, plus the new brand, you know. I mean, yeah, it was Star. It wasn't like a big household worldwide loved name like Kloss or John Deere, but you know, yeah, you know, there's some trailers, there's some balers, you know, there's like 6 or more tractors, 4 harvesters, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, you know, it's... Yeah, exactly. It's more than a new brand. I mean, in 17, like I said, we got a new crop, a new map. We got, you know, sugarcane. We got Estancia Lapacho. They could have given us, you know, even without, you know, a new map, even just a new animal, like giving us goats to raise or something. You know, feed them like grass, silage, water, straw for bedding, and boom, you're good. Raise them for profit like you would pigs or something, you know, goat milk or something. Um, it just seemed like, oh, we wanted to give, the players both, John Deere and, yeah, it's the Kloss DLC. Yeah. Um, it's just like, oh, we wanted them to have John Deere and have Kloss with FS19, but we couldn't do both at launch because then it would kind of overshadow the other, which is nice that they didn't do that because that would have been kind of muddling, you know, the game a little bit. But, uh, I mean, FS19's DLCs have just been kind of lackluster. The Anderson pack was different because it got me to do poplars for like one small field one time so I could try out that bio baler. The rest of the stuff was just The bale stackers and the interesting bale wrappers that make the sausage rolls were kind of interesting. Um, the cotton DLC, oh god, see, calling it the John Deere cotton DLC was a laugh. It had one John Deere item in it. It was not the John Deere cotton DLC. I mean, John Deere had to have made like some kind of like at least cotton bale transport. You know, Mr. Jones, how's it going? We're just complaining about Giants and their DLC. Welcome to the party. Have some fun with it. Don't forget, guys, to hit the like button, and if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe so that you guys will definitely know the next time that I come on. Ring the bell, all those usual YouTuber request stuff. I'm trying to build my channel, so it's all helpful. No fun allowed here. Well, it depends on who's in the chat there, D40. With you in here, fun is mandatory. So, Hey, last stream, just to get a guy to agree to sub to my channel and share my stream, I purposely crashed like twice. Yeah, I was moving my harvester last stream and I crashed into 2 different AI cars on purpose just to get somebody to subscribe and share the video of my stream. Hey, whatever works. I'd like to see more John Deere tractors, Yeah, I know, Mr. Jones. It's not a John Deere, Hey, ODF, how's it going, man? It wasn't a John Deere DLC, JD. We've got more mods from modders than we've gotten John Deere stuff from Giants. And I know what you do for a living and I know what you use, JD, but personally I think we've had enough John Deere forestry stuff. Oh, were you on the server there, ODF? Okay. I'm not going to go on there yet tonight and check the animals. But I'm sorry, but we've had enough John Deere forestry stuff as mods this time. I mean, it has been just... We've been inundated. We need tractors, harvesters, implements, those kind of mods in the in-game mod hub. I mean, yeah, on PC, we get like a lot of John Deere stuff, but console doesn't. Yeah, I mean, how many, forwarders and tree harvesters do we need? You know, if we're going to get John Deere and, I mean, the modders, I mean, they're making all this logging stuff. It's like you have a chance to make John Deere stuff that can go to console, make tractors, you know. Yeah, more tractors. Now there is 4D modding or custom modding. I can't remember which one. I sorry, but I can't remember right now. But one of them is making a drivable John Deere sprayer for the game. He's gonna try and get it to console, so at least it's not forestry. I'm sorry. I just, you know, yeah, implements, windrowers, balers, exactly. Custom modding. Okay, yeah. No, I think we've had enough uh, John Deere forestry. ODF. I mean, we've gotten like what 12 to 15 probably in the in-game mod hub. It's crazy. I mean, I do like that Franken loader, that mill loader with the tension straps in the claw. That's helpful, especially on console when you don't have like auto load wood trailers or the Brucks where you can make instant wood chips. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, come on, John Deere's been in the tractor and implement business for over 100 years. You trying to tell me they haven't made any mixer wagons to tow behind a trailer? Come on. We don't have anything like that. We got the Anderson stuff. Why can't we get like somebody to make a John Deere one? You know, we need more balers. I mean, on the console level, yeah, there's plenty of stuff that you can get on PC, but some of it's just reskinned. They take like a Krone or a Kuhn or something, or a New Holland baler, paint it green, slap some yellow rims on that bad boy, write John Deere on the side, and say, here you go. They might drop the price. Yeah, they might drop the price, and they might, make it so it doesn't need, they might make it so it doesn't need to be, like repairs off. They might make it cheaper, but that's it, and but it's still, we get a lot of reskins, and there's tons of John Deere. I mean, I'd love to see some old classic John Deere tractors on, on console. I mean, I grew up the John Deere that was on the farm that my grandfather worked and lived on. It had the tall wheels, probably about like, I'd say near 6 foot tall wheels in the back, and the two little small ones real close to each other in the front. Things that would like tip over probably real easy if you weren't careful. But old school John Deere. And we you know we don't have any of that on console. It's all the new stuff. Let's get some of the classic stuff. Yeah. Like I said, in the 100+ years that John Deere has been around, you know, uh, they've had a wide variety of tractors. Hey, Whammer. So there's plenty of things that they could make. Now, I don't know. Uh, it could be John Deere themselves stopping people. Because in order to go onto console, or really into the in-game mod hub at all, I guess John Deere has to approve it, which kind of stinks because that slows down the process. That's part of why Seasons for console is going to take so long too, because Sony and Microsoft have to look at the script that writes Seasons and test it themselves after it gets done with Giants testing. So that's one of the reasons why it's going to take so long to get Seasons on console, and it's a pain in the butt, I mean, you've got these console players who, by the time it comes out, will have been playing with for at least a year, because it's probably not going to come out before, well, hopefully it'll come out before the near the end of next month, but we have no idea. It's still in Giants testing. You know, they'll have all these maps, like I've got like 9 of my 10 spots full, and I've only had this game for about a month-ish or a little more on PS4. And just like with PC, you got to start your maps over when you add Seasons because of the changes it makes. So you got these people who've been playing the game for you've got these people who've been playing, these maps on console for over a year, and they're going to have to either not play with Seasons or start all over again because their old saves won't be compatible with Seasons. And it's going to suck for them because they're going to have all these farms that they put a lot of work into, hours and hours of gameplay, telling their own little Let's Plays, whether they record them or not, and they're going to have to start them over. Because it took so long for Giants to test Seasons, and then it's going to go to Microsoft and Sony. I mean, Realismus Modding is they're doing it as fast as they can. I mean, they know we want it. So it's a frustration. Yeah, how you doing, Min? I caught your stream, caught OTDs, then I thought, well, I mean, Whammer, there's a lot of people who have played this game enough, who just realize that, But, yeah, I watched Min's stream, and I watched the rest of OTD stream. He went just a little bit longer. And then I was like, you know what? Third time's a charm. It's my turn tonight. What the heck? It's been like a couple of weeks. I've been busy playing on Min's server, so I'm like, I need to kind of get out there and do something. He's seen me play Wreckfest. That's why. But Old Timer Dave said, I like to crash harvesters, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I've got a harvesting contract on Farming Legend to do. Time to stream. See, I'm not one of those special privileged people who gets, to test out new maps, Yeah, you see, Jones, that's just it. You've got 400 plus hours in 3 months. Okay, think about the console players who've been playing, their 10 map saves for the last, year. Well, Outdoor Farmer, we're still waiting for the real Outdoor Farmer to come back. You are an imposter, so. But, you get these people who've put in just so many hours for so long on console, and they're gonna have to decide, what's it gonna be? Do I play with Seasons and go for the realism, or do I just keep going with the save I have? Like, I don't have a lot of hours into my Welker Farms save on console or on PC for that matter, but they're doing more to it now. Mapper's Paradise is, and they're going to change to make it, like, I guess a little less flat, and people are going to have to start over even without seasons because the terrain angles are going to change so much that you won't be able to continue with the way it is. And that's one of the things about map updates that sucks is, or, like when seasons comes out for, you know, I didn't say I was going to do this whole this whole stream first person. No, 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 no. I said everything I do on this map, I'm going to stream. I haven't played a minute on this map since the last time I streamed it. I can't do all first person. I'm not tiny. I don't know how that man does it. I don't know. I think he invited himself. Sweetest fish are the first thing I give out when I hand out my Halloween candy if they're in the bag. Get rid of those things first. Yuck. Those and the Twizzlers. The rest of the candy I'll go sparingly with because I like it and I'll eat it. Unfortunately, the bag of candy I got at Costco has Swedish Fish and Twizzlers in it. And I was like, yeah, but the other like 5 kinds are good, so. Smarties, there you go. Smarties, Sixlets, Rolos, Kit Kats, Milky Ways, Snickers, anything but Swedish Fish and Twizzlers. Blah. Yay, Costco is right. They're little red, like, gummy fish candies that are nasty. They've been around since the dawn of time. They'll survive better than Twinkies in the apocalypse. Well, we have a Canadian imposter, and that Minnesota guy. He's a wrench. He's allowed in here. Look at that off-road driving. Still didn't crash. K-bars? See you in 5 minutes, JD. Have fun at work. You've been timed out. I don't have any sound effects like clutch or anything. I don't play games for it. I just laugh when people like Farmerman decides to exercise his wrench privileges. Search what K-bars have in them. Do I really want to, Mr. Jones? I mean, that might be something like only in your neck of the woods, because aren't you down in... Well, you're in New Zealand, aren't you? You're down by New Zealand, Australia area. I think you're in New Zealand. I don't want to offend. I don't remember. Sorry. Yeah, see, yeah. Oh, Min loves his wrench. Poor Zeke. Timed out 4 times in one night just because he was in here. Yeah. I keep meeting more and more people from New Zealand and Australia on here because, well, Sarge the Kiwi Gamer, obviously, New Zealand. Kaz64, who was, well, he was in Min and Oldtimer Dave's chat. Great map maker, making old rustic acres for console. He's from New Zealand. Oh, I guess I did get it all. It was like exactly enough to fill it. Okay. Works for me. Back to work. Whee. So I saw something in Clutch's Discord. Did you have trouble, Jones, with your Steam login or something yesterday or day before? Time change? I can't. I don't know how long ago it was for you now. Yeah, but you got it straightened out though, right? You're all good to go. Oh, I'll bet it's a long story. But if you got, yeah, I bet if you got duped into something that you shouldn't have gotten duped into, that won't happen again. I got a feeling, Jonesy, you're only the type that's going to get burned once. Speaking of, I noticed when I went on last night, I think it was, I still have contractor status on Min's farm too, so if he wants to remove that, he can feel free next time he's on the server. Because I was tabbing vehicles and went, wait a minute, I didn't park my New Holland mower here. Oh, wait a minute, that's not, I don't have the Travis end dump trailer. Oh, this is Min's farm. Yeah. Yeah, Jones, I understand, dude. Believe me, I understand. It gets a little embarrassing when you fall for somebody's BS, but it's good when you can get it sorted out and back in control on the quick like. Well, what really confused me, Outdoor, is I was tabbing through vehicles, and I have that New Holland mower just the same as you and Min do. So when I tabbed into it, I thought I was on my farm, and I got out of it because I was using tabbing as a shortcut to get to my farm from where you spawn in at. And I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. Travis end dump trailer, I don't have one of these things. I was like, oh. I sat in it for a minute, confused like. I didn't move it an inch, I didn't even start the engine. He took the keys. You did it right for it. Actually, the Bison harvester from the game, I'm telling you guys, that looks like the same harvester, just painted differently in Wreckfest. Yeah, you know, you look around and you're like, I didn't park this here. And you realize, oh, yeah, you guys did mention that though. Yeah, you haven't even raced against me in Wreckfest, man. Oh yeah, why is that, JD? Yeah, yeah, everybody's beaten me in Wreckfest. They're D40, but Min hasn't played when I've played. Nope. Ever since I got the game, because when I got the game, Golf Cart was at your house. We were trying to get you guys to come in and join us, and you didn't make it. Well, Clutch hasn't done any Wreckfest streams in a little while, I don't think. If he has, I've been missing out. Because I'd be in there playing. That's like the only time I ever play Wreckfest anymore is just in multiplayer. Oh, you're under a secret name. Oh, gotcha. Sure. Well, we gotta shake that Canadian's cage and say, hey, dude, Wreckfest, come on, quit farming with Whammer and DJ and play some Wreckfest. Dang it. Oh, that's you. Well, Jonesy, if you do, uh, first of all, it's a fun game. I mean, it is on PS4 now, but yeah, if you get a PC for Christmas, dude, you know that we'd love to have you uh, out there on those Twitch streams. Well, JD, if you get this on PS4, I'm sure we can, set something up. I've been trying to get something set up with Zeke and Lunatic Calm. I've mentioned to Farmer Min and Golf Cart that I wouldn't mind playing on them. Playing on them. What the hell? Playing with them on here. Oh God, I'm gonna hear about it for that one. Easy ODF. Those piranhas will bite, no matter what junk you feed them. You keep trying to wreck Clutch, I keep trying to wreck Frosty, and we'll keep two of the most dangerous drivers off the road. Well, not two of the most dangerous, but two very dangerous drivers. Because we also got to contend with like Whammer and Blue Type out there. Yeah, please pretend you didn't hear that. I said preying on them, like hunting them. I've crashed into her a few times, but I haven't wrecked her out, even in like demo derbies. I can't say much about the limo there, Jonesy. I use it quite a bit. You know, Min, Zeke was asking me tonight what I spent my $20 on that you paid me for taking away his wrench so you could time him out, and I had to tell him he hasn't paid me yet. Also, of course, I didn't say anything to him though, but I know you're still waiting on them sweatshirts to come in. They're taking forever. I'm actually Yep, you still owe me. Slip it in with that sweatshirt whenever it finally gets there. I'm almost getting into sweatshirt weather down here in Southern California. All right, ODF, if you get taken off too, that's fine. It's all good. It was good to see Outlaw Buck in your stream tonight. He did post a video of himself talking about his surgeries and what he's been through, but sounds like he's getting the upper hand on the healing process. So that's good. And I'll hire a worker here for a minute so I can go take this to the sell point. Otherwise this will take forever. I am tempted to sell this tractor and get... Yeah, I know D40. The driver, the AI in 19 is just stupid. I'm thinking about eventually, maybe sooner rather than later, I haven't decided, getting rid of this Deutz-Fahr and getting something from the Kloss DLC so that I can get some use out of it. Thinking maybe the Zerion, get the nice big one. I'll probably get back there D40 and the harvest will be like driving backwards in circles, doing like backwards donuts or something. Wouldn't have harvested like 25% of his thing. Oh man, I tell ya, that's why I use Courseplay on PC. Because it is absolutely necessary. It makes the workers a little bit smarter. Not a lot. Makes them about like the level of FS17, but that's better than them being the level of FS19 that they are. I'm surprised he's still working away. He must know we're watching him. I don't have much equipment on here, so I could get some Kloss stuff if I want to spend the money. Well, that depends, JD. I mean, you know, when you're playing, it's not difficult for the workers to be better than the players that hired them. But I haven't used a lot of the slots on here yet. So I could get something Kloss if I wanted to spend the money. But I'm trying to make money on this map, not keep spending it. Although, you know, new stuff. Boy, you need to like wake up from that fever dream you're in, JD. Drive better than we do. I drive better with lag spikes than you do without them. It's about as high as it is for the John Deere stuff because of how much RAM it takes to uh, make the new one, the first one. So to get the first one to spawn into the game, it's pretty high. And then each one beyond that is only like 2 to 4 slots, sometimes each. But because of the detailing and what it does, it's pretty high. Yeah, I was not surprised at all. I would have been only surprised if it wasn't, if it was decent. As a matter of fact, yeah. As a matter of fact, Min, JD's name is not blue, and there's no wrench to it in here. Just pointing that out. I mean, you did have a little bit of fun with him earlier, unless you're thinking he's blue type. Because, well, you can still time him out if you wanted to. But let's go back here to the Colossus. They're D40. And I'll show you. Yeah, see, like there's the Xerion. The first one's 35 slots, the Axion 38 slots, and those are just, the big tractors. Compared to like once you get the 9RT, it's 45 slots, but you go down here to like the Case Quad Track, it's only 11. The Fendt is 14. So yeah, they're pretty high on the slot count. Like the Great Big Kloss. Let's see, because like the Agco, the Ideal, okay, 20 slots. And then you get into some of the, like the small Kloss, the Dominator, 40. The next one up, the Toscano, is 35. The Lexion, 37. That's the big one. Slots are how much RAM the game uses up to render the first machine. Uh, to render the first one into the game. So you only get so many slots per map because console is a bit more limited than the power of PC. For the longest time, I couldn't understand why slots were such a big deal, and then Mr. CLP explained that it's the RAM used up by the game to render the first one on each map. Yeah, I mean, well, it was the biggest harvester in the game as far as like tank capacity until that Kloss came out. Now it is, and that's only 18,000 liters. Of course, that's pretty big. And then, we have some of the modded stuff on PC that's, way, way beyond that. So, I knew you have a nearly full tank. Get turned around, and I'll get up next to you. You can put out your pipe, and I will empty your dang grain tank. Oh, on PC especially, yeah, but on console you can't really edit the XML files. Yeah, because I have modded harvesters on PC that have like 5 million liter grain tanks. I have the belly dump Wilson Pacesetter and the distinctions um, that have like, you know, uh, OTD, what's going on? I have tipper trailers that, 10 million liters. You can, edit the XMLs. And, OTD knows all about those nice, nice modded harvesters and tippers in FS19 on PC. We know all about those beauties. Yeah, you. Well, JD, you are the perfect, easy, fun target. So, yep. Oh yeah, you do. You do play semi-realistic. Your semis are very realistic looking. It's the rest of the equipment you use that's not. JD. Mr. Jones, that could be arranged if you want to be the fun target. I mean, that's very, 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 very easy to do. I still have a wrench in here. Min might be going to bed, but I've got OTD in here now. So, and plus I can just turn to my left and click, click. Ah, look, there's one of my other wrenches there, Jonesy. Were you saying something about wanting to have fun in timeout time? Because I can turn to my left, click, click, gone. Whammer can do it. Old timer Dave could do it. You could get a 5-minute vacation. That's right, no crayons. You don't even get scented markers in there. Yeah. Oh. We've been watching you, Jonesy, for a while. We've been keeping our eye on you for a while. It was too late, long time ago. Whammer, I was talking, I don't know if you heard or not, but I was talking to ODF and D40. We're kind of missing our late night Wreckfest streams with Clutch, so we need to get word to that guy to get his Twitch on again. And then if Jonesy gets a PC for Christmas, he's going to join us too. So we can run him off the road. Actually, the one going the wrong way, Jones, is the one who's having fun because you get into head-on collisions. Oh, you didn't catch all that, Whammer? Oh, tell Clutch we want to do some Wreckfest soon. D40 and ODF and I are missing on it, and Jonesy's going to join us if he gets his PC for Christmas. He's got Whammer in a coal mine. Well, Jones, it's weird. Shizo's in Australia. His ping will be all over the map, but he doesn't get much lagging. He keeps connection. Frosty Rose is here in, the United States, and she keeps getting, like, pinged out. So, I wouldn't sweat it too much, dude, to be honest. Especially with Wreckfest, it's so weird how it should work, like with ping and the distance from the servers, because I believe the servers are in New York. I'm not sure. You know, the outhouse, two other cars. Oh man, yeah, but I don't have like the season pass to get that DLC, and I doubt it would be included in that unlock mod. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about your internet too much, dude, because we have people here in the States that get pinged out for, you know, uh, having less ping, less, than Shizo does, and Shizo doesn't get kicked half the time. So, I don't know, Jonesy. I wouldn't worry about it too awful much. It's weird how Wreckfest works like that. And there's only going to be one surefire way to find out. Maybe it's all those little kiwi birds getting in the telephone wires there, D40. Hopping around, getting zapped, causing outages. Oh, well, I don't have a server. I don't own one or run one, so that doesn't bother me, JD. Now, if somebody, worked in that field and they ran servers, they might care, but nah, I don't care. I just play on them. But yeah, the only way to find out, Jones, is just get the game. We'll get you in there and see what happens. But Frosty Rose is only about I don't know, 15 to maybe 18-hour drive away from me. Whammer would know. I think about 15 or 16-hour drive from me. And I do perfectly fine. You know, and she gets pinged out. So, it's weird how Wreckfest does that. So I wouldn't. You have a new mod coming for you to play with? I wanted to talk to you, OTD, sometime. I want to know what settings you use in that menu for the realistic steering mod, because you use that, don't you? You use the realistic steering mod on PC, don't you, Dave? Because I know it has a in-game menu, and I wanted to know what settings you have for like percentages. There's the realistic steering mod um, for PC. I thought you used it. Oh, okay. My bad. Because I thought you were missing it, wishing we had it on the server when we were playing Old Country Life with Min. Maybe it was a different uh, mod you were talking about, script mod. Hmm. Yeah, the Colossus Dominator. Uh, you're talking about... There it is, right there. The Colossus Dominator. Old school looking Colossus Combine. Is it a pain? Okay. Um, yours doesn't look like that. You might have like a newer model Dominator. Which might be good because the pipe on that one doesn't go very high. So if you have a tall tipper, it's a pain in the ass. That's a reskin New Holland. Is that what is that what you're getting? Or are you saying the Dominator that I just showed? Yeah, is what you're getting? Yeah, okay. I knew we'd be getting a lot more Kloss mods even on PC um, real soon. Now that that brand is officially available in the mod hub. I mean, they even had the paint scheme in there. I have a pickup truck on Min's server. That Lizard pickup that you bought tonight when you were playing with Min. I painted it Kloss green and gave it Kloss red rims. It's ugly as sin. And just to mess with, well, JD1470, who's in here, I bought a reskinned JCB wheel loader. It's been rebranded New Holland, but I painted it in Kloss colors just to mess with him. Well, him and Outdoor Farmer. Oh man. Oh, okay. All right. You think it looks ugly? I'll I'll prove to you that it looks ugly. Oops, that's the rims. No. Kloss red rims. There you go. That's what it looks like. Hope you weren't trying to eat anything because you just lost your appetite, brother. That's what my pickup looks like on Farmer Mincer. It's ugly as sin. Oh, I only did that. Yeah, no one will steal it, and if they did, I'd be able to recognize it a mile away because you can see it from a mile away. It's so bright. But I did it because I could, because it was right after they added the Kloss colors into the game. Oh man. I needed a pickup. Now, if I'd done the body in Kloss red and then like the rims in like the Kloss gray, it wouldn't have been so. Um, ugh, I think is the word I'm looking for. But yeah. Well, I'm sorry, Dave. No, it's not. Because somebody had to break $1 and, well, there went all my cents. It's 8 after 3 in the morning and Dave is tarp as a shack out there. I almost jumped into your Discord voice chat tonight when I saw that you and Min were using your Discord for voice. And it wasn't set for only 2 people. There was room. But I didn't want to butt into your stream. See, I thought Min had recorded and released a video about Old Rustic Acres, and I almost missed the stream, and then I realized, oh no, it was a live reminder, which he hasn't been doing a lot of lately, you know, the reminders. So I quickly got in there just in time. Oh, yeah, well, I don't think anybody was in the voice chat for the server, so it probably would have been fine. I have a live stream voice chat in my Discord that doesn't get used. Get up there. Okay, now you're backing up. Are you going to line yourself up right and correct and get back to work, or are you going to drive around like an idiot? What are you going to do? Yeah, you're backing up. Believe me, if my PC could handle streaming, I would be. Okay. It's promising so far. He might actually line up properly and get started where he should be. Come on, a little bit farther. You can do it. You can do it. Well, maybe I found an AI there that hasn't been in Min's hemp. Okay, that's far enough. All right, no, don't go too far forward. There you go. Yay! I'm in shock. An AI worker that actually did what it should have done. It was painful, but he actually did it. Hope you guys were watching. I'm glad I'm streaming this because nobody believed me if I told you otherwise. Yeah, if I'd have told you guys, oh, hey, I had an AI worker who actually did what he was supposed to do, you guys would have been like, yeah, all right, Rob. Good joke. He actually backed up and got in the correct position to get started. Why he backed up so far and then had to turn around and back up again, I don't know, but at least he started harvesting again where he was supposed to. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's a contract. What can I say, D40? Yeah, you give an AI worker a oddly shaped field and he drives the way he should. You put him on something perfectly square and he has no idea what the heck to do. He'll be like, I don't know. I need an adult. I know it's costing me some money to hire a worker, but it seems to be going faster this way. Let's see. Oh, how nice of you, game. You saved for me. That's nice of you. Okay, contracts. I knew this one. Okay, anything else worth doing? They all pay so little. The highest one's what? 5,000. That's a fertilizing contract. Not worth it. Let's see. I've got is there anything in my field? No. Maybe that's what I should do. Clutch, the best driver in Farm Sim. Just ask him. Looks like I'm going to need to probably plow and probably end up liming my field before I can seed it. Let's see, do I have plowing and lime turned on? Weeds. No, I don't. Oh. Well, then maybe I can seed sooner than I thought. Start growing my own crop instead of harvesting everybody else's and make some more money that way. Contract is finished, so this is all profit for me right here. Clutch can't drive a straight line even if he used GPS. Yeah, I'll get it. Not a big deal. Oops, I guess I got too close. Actually, I'm going to jump out and fire this guy. And do it myself. Cruise control on, and off we go. See, this is how I know Clutch is not lurking in my chat, because I made a joke about him and he didn't say anything. He's probably got a taser threatening Whammer to get back down to the coal mine or he's going to zap him. Blue type. How's it going, Blue? It looks like maybe when I fired that worker and took over, I missed a tiny little strip of wheat. I can see it on the horizon. I'll have to get that too. Oh, that's right. Blue type was going to go back to console for a little while. Did you still make it, or did you break down and go back to your PC? Yeah, standing out there with a he's probably standing there with a whip and telling him, get back to work. Trying to rid my head of the crazy music I just downloaded for my mom. Oh, God. Do I want to know? Probably not. He's still driving that fake General Lee. Well, you got a copyright strike, Dave? Oh, you just took a day off? So what, were you on like Hazard or something and it was playing that song, or where did you get the strike from? Oh. Why people have to report other people for that? It's like, come on, man. Why are you watching somebody stream if you're going to do that kind of crap? Yeah, 10 seconds. Jeez. Where on Twitch, all they'll do is just uh, they'll just mute the stream for the length of whatever copyrighted stuff is being played. Well, D40, those are the people I want to watch burn. You get the gasoline, I'll get the matches. If they want to see fire, they can see it up close. Especially when they do stuff like that to my friends. Stupid stuff. Why tune into somebody's stream if you're going to turn around and report them for something so minuscule and dumb. Some people's children. So was it internet radio, Dave? Because oh wait, what? It was the in-game radio, the in-game music that comes with the game, basically. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem because it comes with the game. That shouldn't have even been an issue. That's ridiculous. Well, basically what I made off of the wheat paid for the worker I hired to help harvest it, and then the rest of the contract was my profit. Yeah, I would. Because it's a function in the game. I don't know for sure what the keyboard controls are to bring up the radio, but for this console players and the PC players who use a controller, it's the left bumper, right bumper, or L1 and R1, and up on the directional pad, and it turns it on. I could do it right now, but some bored dumbass would probably try and report me too. But look at that, Dave. Didn't crash. Right between 4, 5, 6. Is that what it is there, Jonesy? But yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, Giants pays for that music and gets it put in their game. It's not stuff you hear on the radio. Oh, please, between that cedar and that cultivator, there was hardly any room. There's barely enough room. I didn't time you out, JD, but I could. You never give me an easy out on it, Dave. You never cut me any slack. So 4 is the in-game radio, and then, okay, 5 and 6 is like the online radio, okay. Oh, you think there's bots that look for copyrighted stuff there, Blue? Hmm. So dumb. Because I think Min got a warning or a strike or something because he was live streaming or something on Hazard, and he stopped too long, too close to the diner on Hazard, where it starts playing Rock Around the Clock. I think he got dinged for that. Aw, JD. That's messed up. You know? Yeah, it is, Dave. It is. It really is. You know, JD, when you go in tomorrow and all of your fields are withered poplars, don't blame me. Because I didn't time you out here tonight. I could have. I still can. Withered poplars, guys. Not just poplars, withered poplars. If We'll find out if they wither or not, thanks to the easy development tools. Well, it's not going to be wheat, I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be soybeans. Money, money, money. Yeah. And yes, I did hire a worker for this. Oh. All right, Dave. Yeah, this is the seeder that starts with this map D40. This is my one of the few pieces of the starting equipment I actually haven't upgraded yet because I only own the one field and I've been mostly doing contract work. All 3 episodes. Because every minute I've played of this map has been live streamed. No off-camera stuff at all. I named it after the map, D40. Alright, Dave, take it easy. Thanks for the stream earlier. It was good. I tell you, that time that you and Min had on that map, it sure went fast. It did not feel as long as it did. Let's see. Oh, I'll get a John Deere seeder. Oh, no, wait, there is no base game John Deere seeders. That's right. No, but there is those small ones that you can hook together, though. Yeah, there's these. They're only 4 slots, but they're also 6 meters. So ridiculous. Where this one, it's almost 3 times as wide a working width, is only 1 more slot. Yeah, but look at this. The Amazon Condor is 7 slots, and it's 15 meters, so it's over twice as wide, almost 3 times as wide, and it's only 1 slot more. Yeah, the price difference is noticeable too, but still, not the slot count for what it takes to render the first one in. I could get the Pronto, which is a 9 meter. I know I like it too. D40, I use it all the time. But this Horsch, it's 10 slots, and it will also fertilize, and it's 9 meters. It's a nice one. The Rapid is a 6. It doesn't fertilize though. Yeah, the horse. I think when I upgrade, I'm probably gonna go to this one. It's a direct drill as well. So, what about the planters? I know there's no direct drills in planters because they don't. There's no such thing unless it's modded and cheaty. Yeah. So you got the Maestro. I like the Tempo. It's 3 meters wider and only, well, about 36 grand more. 37, 38 grand more. The Great Plains, though, 18.2. Wait a minute. Oh, this one. Yeah, it's 12 meters wide. It's not as wide, but it's a direct drill, and it seeds and fertilizes, and it does some of the stuff like corn and sunflowers, sugar beets, and cotton, which the other seeders don't. So that would probably be. Actually, I could get it right now, and I have a tractor that can pull it. But I only have the one small field, so I'll save my money because I have a bank loan to pay off too. As a matter of fact, speaking of the bank loan, oh look at that, it's saving for me again. Such a considerate game. Let's see. Yeah, I've got quite the loan. So let's pay a little bit of that off. There we go. Yep. Which is why on PC I usually do my transactions with the First National Bank of F11. Their interest rates are really good, and their limits are pretty high. Borrowing money with the easy development tools is the way to go. Yeah, the easy development commands is what I was talking about, Blue Type. It's turned on with F11. That was what I was kind of joking about. I'll turn off the worker for a second so those AI cars get back on the road. So, JD, did you check out that Swedish logging map that I told you about last week from the in-game mod hub? Holmakra or whatever. It's interesting. They like watching my tractor work, so they stop. But then when they saw that I was watching them, they took off. They're shy. Ooh, look, a tractor working instead of just driving around like we are. Let's stop and watch him. They might have thought that Min was driving. JD. They might have thought that Min was playing and that he wasn't going to stop at the end of the field and just like drive out towards the river. So they probably stopped to like give him room to get through. To crash into the guardrail like Frosty Rosewood playing ATS. Oh, yep, see? Hey, you missed a spot. Back here, dum-dum. No, you're not done. Yeah, I didn't really play it much, but I did watch Mr. CDP's map tour on that map. It looks pretty good. I like how the paths are more realistic. They have ruts in them. They're not just like dirt with no grass to drive on. But I think as far as if I'm going to do any forestry, especially on console, I'm going to play Grizzly Mountain. I like that map. Of course, a lot of times I end up, a lot of my forestry that I do on maps is usually like how Old Timer Dave does his. Grab the T-Rex or the Brux and just right through the trees. Boom, they're gone. Oh, I know. The mechanics for the forestry is not exactly how it should be in Farm Sim. But then again, it's Farming Simulator, not Forestry Simulator, so I guess that's part of it. You're the one that stopped, dude. What are you honking at me for? Stupid cement mixer honking at me. It's like, I didn't ask you to stop way over there. I'm 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 watching my worker work over here. Horn blows for free. I won't say the rest of that joke. Yeah, I was way far away from him and he honks his horn at me. It's like, dude, go away. Nobody asked you to stop. Yeah, I know, blue type. Forestry can be part of farming, but yeah, not this game. Not with the way they have it. I'm surprised we get tree harvesters like the Scorpion King and the ones that work like it. Surprised they're not like, well, here's a chainsaw. Go for it. Of course, if you want to play legit, and especially on console, you have to lease something like a Scorpion King or one of the other tree harvesters because they're so expensive. Except for like the inexpensive ones that won't handle the bigger trees. Yeah, two joysticks might make it better, JD, but it's still forestry and farming simulator. Uh, well, there actually is a forestry simulator game out there. I haven't played it, but I'm willing to bet that it's probably better than this. At least as far as better than the forestry in here. Fire my worker for a minute here so the cars don't line up again. At least so far they're not crashing into each other and like stopping like halfway up the car in front of them. Because there's nothing weird looking about that. No, but I did notice though on in the PlayStation Store there is a forestry simulator. I don't know who makes it. I don't think it's Giants. Oh, I know, Mr. Jones. I mean, I was watching Mr. Seeley P do some forestry in one of his later episodes of the Washoe, Nevada gameplay he was doing, and he would go to cut a tree with the T-Rex. He was just, deleting them, and they would pop off and fly into the air like they were spring loaded, and he just activated the spring. You have to chase them down. It's like, yeah, that's normal. Yeah, I know. It's what Giants put in their tree physics that are the problem. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was playing on Clutch's Seneca County server, and Maladine was in there cutting down trees, and one of them shot up straight into the air and just stayed there for the rest of the time we played on that server until we decided it was time to move on to a different map. It was about, I don't know, blue type, you tell me, 30, 40 feet in the air, just hovering there, just perfectly straight up and down, just stayed there. Yeah, those Seneca trees were just ridiculous. But you know what tree I'm talking about, though, Blue. Above Maladine's farm, that was just hanging out. Just you could always find your way to Mal's farm. All you had to do was look for the tree floating in the air. It was absolutely crazy. Now, why did it hide that? There. Sorry, Blue. I don't know why it hid your comment about the traffic. I just now noticed that. And I got a new sub about an hour ago. I just now noticed it. So Black GT3V, thank you very much. Um, I don't know if you're still watching or not, but feel free to say hello in the chat. We're just a bunch of friends hanging out. You're welcome to join the conversation. And if you, if you see this as a video, feel free to leave a comment or something. I didn't play much multiplayer in FS17, Mr. Jones. I did single player and didn't have nearly some of the weird stuff happen that you have in 19. Although on PC, I have had the issue lately with some phantom trees. I would cut them down. I would go up. There's a mobile wood chipper. It looks a lot like the T-Rex, but it was made by FDR Logging, and the head on it, almost kind of a cross between the Brux and the Rabad Xylor. And you grind up on it, and it would turn the tree into wood chips. And it was a little tracked vehicle, kind of like the T-Rex. And there was one that was a wood chipper, and one that was a stump grinder. And I would go up to trees with the wood chipper whenever I cut down the tree with the chainsaw, and I would get JD. But I would go up there and it would register wood chips probably enough to be like the whole tree was gone, but it wouldn't be gone. You could still see it just laying there, and you couldn't grab it or do anything with it. It's like it registered to give me the wood chips, but the tree would still be visible laying there. It's like, well, what the heck am I going to do with this field now with this tree laying here that I can't get rid of? Oh, now JD, just because Farmer Min timed you out earlier, and I'm going to put poplars that are withered in all of your fields on Min server doesn't mean that I hate you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go into my Discord channel later, and I'm going to give you a new nickname. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll have to go in there tomorrow and find out, but you're going to get a new nickname. I haven't done that for anybody else in my Discord. You will be the first. I would do that to somebody I hate. Yeah, I know, Blue Type. I know. Blue. I know, D40. How dare you get 40 feet away from my car? Well, I mean, I can always change, Blue's nickname in my Discord too. So, I just wonder how long it's going to be until JD goes into my Discord and starts chatting to find out if he's got a new nickname or not. Killer! What's going on, dude? Thanks for dropping in. Oh, I'm alright. Just did a contract for harvesting, and then I paid off a little bit of my loan. Now I seeded my one field that I have on here. And now I'm going to fertilize it because that seeder I have doesn't fertilize. Ba-bump. Terraform a bridge through the water. That terraforming tool costs so much, dude. I hate it. First of all, I'm terrible with it. Second of all, the fact that you have to pay money to use it. Jones, are you in my Discord, Jones? I don't think you are. I'm going to get you an invite sent. I'll have to get you hooked up in there.